We'll chant Om 3 times, followed by the invocation shlokas. Please sit erect. Inhale deeply. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahma Vidvaram Satgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Good morning, everyone. Happy Guru Purnima. I think in India it is Guru Purnima today, whereas in US yesterday was Guru Purnima. So in Advaita Vedanta Parampara, Guru meaning not anyone, but someone who has attained Jivan Mukti. Such a person is Guru, who is a Shrotriya Brahmanishta. Okay. So that Guru is no different from Bhagwan. He is the living Bhagwan, meaning that because he is the one who is showing you that you are God, because he is showing that you are God, and he is removing all our ignorance, thinking that we are jivas, and then he is pointing to the highest knowledge. So that Guru, obviously, if I am God, obviously the Guru is also God. So we bow to the Guru. And Guru, again, is not, we are not looking at a Guru as a human, as in like, oh, my Guru as Swami Chinmayananda ji, my Guru as Ramana Maharshi ji, my Guru as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa ji, like that. Rather, they are representing their entire Guru Parampara all the way from Ishvara, okay, the visible Ishvara. So in our tradition, we say Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. That is how we invoke the blessings from entire Guru Parampara. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little bit about Guru Parampara and Guru. So we will start with TattvaBodha. Now in TattvaBodha, when as we said, every time we start, we'll start with chanting the invocation shloka of TattvaBodha. So if one of you can actually go off mute and repeat after me, that would be great.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm doing it for the first time in this satsang.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Vasudevendra Yogindram
Vasudevendra Yogendram
Natva Jnanapradam Gurum
Natva Jnanapradam Gurun.
Mumukshunam hitarthaya
Mumukshunam hitarthaya.
TattvaBodho bhidhiyate.
TattvaBodho vidiyate.
So this is our invocation shloka. So what we saw is that TattvaBodha just is about providing the knowledge to a seeker who has sadhana chatushta sampannatvam. So we saw what is sadhana chatushta sampannatvam: viveka, vairagya, shamadhi shatka sampatti, which is shama, dama, uparama, titiksha, shraddha, samadhana. And then mumukshutvam, one who has that. For them, they are teaching TattvaBodha. So what is Tattva Viveka? That is a question. Then the answer was Atma alone is Satyam, right? Sat. Everything else is Mithya. Atma Satyam, Tat Anya Sarvam Mithyeti. Then the question came, what is Atma? When that question came, the answer was Atma is different from Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Shareera. It is different from Panchakoshas. It is different from Avastha Traya, meaning waking, sleeping, and dreaming. And its nature is Tat Chit Ananda Swarupa. That is Atma. So now what it said is that it is different from everything. So what is it different from? What is this Stula Shareera that was asked? When that question is asked, it said it is this Stula Shareera, meaning this physical body, is created by the Mahabhutas, 5 Mahabhutas, Pancha Mahabhutas, which have gone through grossification process, Panchikarana process. So that we had discussed in last 2 sessions. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat what Panchikarana is. And it is, each of us got a different body because of our Purva karmas, previous actions, okay, results of previous actions. And this entire body is a container, okay, a container to experience sukha and dukkha, pain and pleasure. Okay, actually, sukha is pleasure and dukkha is pain. Okay, and it has 6-fold modifications. That is, it has a temporal existence. We are not talking about sat as existence, but temporal existence. Asti, it has birth, jayate, it grows, vardhate, it transforms, okay, it is viparinamate, it starts decaying, apakshiyate, and it perishes, vinashyati. So these, with these shadvikaras, these 6-fold modification, this is Stula Shareera. Now, and then the question is Sukshma Shareera. What is Sukshma Shareera? Before we go, understand why the description of Stula Shareera is being given. Understand why the description of Sukshma Shareera is given. The description of all of these are given only to understand none of this is Atma. Okay, so the whole definition is Atma is other than all of this, and Atma alone is Sat, everything else is Mithya. Okay, so that means this entire Stula Shareera, the physical body that is made up of, okay, so that I think I am, okay, that is not Sat. It is Mithya. And we have defined Mithya as it can be experienced, but yet it can be negated. Okay, now, then the question came, what is Sukshma Shareera? When that question came about like what is Sukshma Shareera, it said, now these Panchamahabhutas, before they went to Panchikarana process, okay, Apanchikruta Panchamahabhutaihi, okay, it is made, all these Sukshma Shareeras are made up of these Pancha Mahabhutas before they have gone through the Panchikarana process. And again, it is also born because of our previous actions. However, the Stula Shareera, the physical body, is a container to experience pain and pleasure. Now, this is a means, sadhanam. So, Sukshma Shareera, the subtle body, is a means to experience the our pains and pleasures. And it contains 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, 5 Pranas, Manas, and buddhi, all these 17 put together is called Sukshma Shareera. Then the next question came, oh, okay, so you talked about uh, what is it? Like you talked about Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, etc. What are these Jnanendriyas? That is the question. So then the answer was Shrostram, ability to listen, the faculty of listening, faculty of experiencing touch, faculty of seeing, taste, and smell. These are 5 Jnanendriyas. Okay, and each of them has got a Adhisthana Devata. Adhisthana Devata means presiding deity. Okay, and for sa, for listening, it is called Dik Devata. Dik Devata means sa, directional Devata. Okay, so here there are certain Devatas, certain deities that are mentioned in Vedas. They are not well repeated in Puranas, so somehow we don't know too much about them. Okay, so Dik Devata is one. Okay, so some of these devatas who are prominently mentioned in Vedas and Vedanta are not given enough prominence in Purana, so we don't know too much about them. So Dik Devata is one such. Okay, then Twak. Okay, for sense of touch, it is Vayu. Vayu means air. Okay, and Chakshu for eyes, it is Surya Bhagwan. Okay, for Rasana, taste, it is Varuna. Varuna means deity of water. Granasya, for smell, it is Ashwini Kumaras, who are the celestial doctors. Okay, these are the Jnanendriya Devatas. And then the next one was simple, which is Srotrasya Vishya Shabda Grahanam. The purpose of hearing is to catch the sound. And skin, the experience of touch is to experience sparsha. Okay, and eyes is to experience the form, rupa grahanam. Rasana, okay, which is the purpose of the tongue or the taste is to experience taste, rasa grahanam. So these are all like self-explanatory. Granasya gandha grahanam. The purpose of smell is to experience smell from external. So this is where we were. So now we are going to go to Karmendriyas. Okay. So now the teacher is explaining what are Karmendriyas. If one of you want to go unmute and repeat after me about Karmendriyas, that would be great. Okay, Shobhaji, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Vak, Pani,
Pani,
Pada,
Pada,
Payuhu,
Ayuhu,
Upastha,
Upastha,
Upasthani,
Upasthani,
Iti,
Iti,
Pancha Karmendriyani.
Pancha Karmendriyani.
So, in this line, the list of all 5 Karmendriyas were listed. We will see what they are after we go through. Vacho Devata Vahinihi.
Vacho Devata Vannihi. Vanhini. No.
Yeah. Yes.
Vacho Devata
Vanhihi.
Vahnihi.
So it is interestingly in Sanskritam, even though it is Vahni, I believe it has to be chanted as Vanhi. Okay, so there's a little bit of a interesting thing is there around that. Okay, so anyway, Hastayor Indraha.
Hastayo Indraha.
Padayoho Vishnuhu.
Padayoho Vishnuhu.
Payoho Mrutyuhu.
Payor Mrityuhu.
Upasthasya Prajapatihi.
Upastasya Prajapatihi.
Iti Karmendriya Devataha.
Iti Karmendriya Devataha.
So here the list of 5 Karmendriyas along with their presiding deity is described. Now the purpose of each of them is given, each of these Karmendriyas. Vacho Vishayaha.
Vacho Vishayaha.
Bhashanam.
Bhashanam.
Panyor Vishayaha.
पाण्योर्विषयः
वस्तुग्रहणम्
वस्तुग्रहणम्
पादयोर्विषयः
पादो विषयः
गमनम्
गमनम्
पायोर्विषयः
पायोर्विषयः
मलत्यागः
मलत्यागः
उपस्थस्य विषयः
उपस्थस्य विषयः
आनन्द
आनन्द
इति.
इति.
So here the purpose of each of them are given. So first of all, what are these five Karmendriyas? He said walk. Walk means speech. Pani. Pani means hands. Okay. Again, so whenever we are talking about these are, even though they are talking about hands, we are ability to work. Okay, that's what it means. Padaha. Padaha means feet, meaning ability to walk. Okay. Payuhu. Payuhu is our anus. Okay, so that is another karmendriya. Okay, and then upastha. Upastha means it is our genital organ. Okay, ability to reproduce. Okay, so that is these five are five karmendriyas. Okay, so these are, because if you think about any action which is done by us is done only through these five organs of action, nothing else. Okay, so these are the five karmendriyas. Now, each karmendriya has got a presiding deity. Vacho devata vahnihi or vanhihi. So, Vacha, the presiding deity of speech is fire. Fire is an interesting thing. This tongue is both as a tasting organ, it is a jnanendriya, and as a karmendriya, as an organ of action, okay, it is giving speech. So it is both a karmendriya and jnanendriya are located right on the same tongue. Now, the presiding deity of taste is water, whereas the presiding deity of speech is fire. So both it has presiding deity of both fire and water, which are kind of like opposite to each other. Okay. Now, it is said that when you speak, even in Western thing, right? We say this person, he has given a fiery speech. Okay, fiery speech means what? His speech is like fire. It caught fire, and people were inspired by that. So this idea of Vacho Devata Vahnihi, meaning the presiding deity of speech is fire, is not just limited to the Hindu Vedantic tradition, but it's also there in Western tradition also. Okay. Hastayor Indraha, for hands, okay, for the ability to work, it is Indra. Okay. Indra is the when we talk about Indra, it has got like different meanings actually. One is that in our Puranas, Indra is head of all devatas. Okay, so he is the head of, he's the king of all devatas. So he is Indra. Now, Devata, the definition of Devata is one who illuminates is Devata. What is that one who illuminates? Is in our body, anything that is illuminating. So, for example, I see this paper, for example, okay? I see this card. So this card is illuminated to me by my eyes. So that means what? The through eyes I have seen. So the Indriya, who is the Indriya for eyes? Do you remember? It is sun. Okay, we just reviewed, right? In Jnanendriyas, the Adhisthana Devata or the presiding deity for eyes is sun. So that means sun is the god because of which we are able to see. That is the idea. Now, what happened is that, again, even though we are talking about devatas, remember, these presiding deities are also not Atma. So that means that even those presiding deities are Mithya. Remember that, okay? And all the Jnanendriyas are Mithya. All the Karmendriyas are Mithya. The purpose of those are all Mithya. So that is the key thing that has to be there on top of, on back of the head, okay? So then the Indra also, so Indra, because he is the deity or the head of the head of all the Indriyas, that is why the head of the Indriyas is also called as Indra. That is another definition of Indra. So Hastayoho, because majority of our day-to-day life is through our hands. We earn because of our hands. We are able to live and survive because of our hands. That is the idea, right? That's why Hastayoho Indra. Padayoho Vishnu. For feet, okay. Vishnu, typically as soon as when we say we hear Vishnu, the word Vishnu, we think about Vishnu Bhagwan in Vishnu Loka. However, the etymological meaning of Vishnu is one who pervades everywhere is Vishnu. One who pervades everywhere is Vishnu. So what happens? How do you go pervade? Pervade means who is there everywhere. Now, if you are sitting in a chair and then you started walking all over the room, then it is as if you pervaded the room. You are all over the room, right? So that is why Padayoho Vishnu. Okay, that's why it is there. Payoho Mrityuhu. Payoho means, as I said, Payo means anus. So it is where we excrete, right? So that is the death. Now, it is interestingly, again, it is said that prana, when a body dies, right, when a person dies, majority of the time, okay, the final prana goes through the anus. Okay, that's what is said. Okay, in some things, and for Mahatmas, though, it is said that for Mahatmas, especially like who follow yogic tradition, etc., it says that they get Kapala Moksha. Kapala Moksha means this is the Kapala. Kapala means head. Okay, the skull. Kapala technically skull. So apparently the skull breaks and then life goes this way. Okay. So it doesn't mean that also if someone did not get Kapala Moksha, they are not realized people or anything like that. It is some people have got that capability. Okay. Then Upasthasya. Upasthasya means gentle organs, or both male and female. Okay. Upastha means gentle organs. Okay. Upasthasya, the preceding deity of that one is Prajapatihi. Prajapatihi means procreator. Okay. This procreator, as in like his job is to expand the creation. Now, this procreator is different from Cupid. Okay. So Cupid is different, procreator is different. So like we have a Manmatha. Okay, that is a different person. I mean, that's a different visualization. Procreator is a different visualization. Okay. So these are the 5 Karmendriya Devatas. So Vacho Visheha Bhashanam, speech is Bhashanam means speech. Speech is a topic of, I mean, like the function of ability to speak. Pani, hands, okay, so what is its function is to catch hold of things, hold and drop, of course, okay, things. Padayor Vishaya, okay, is Gamanam, to walk. Okay, so as you walk, Gamanam means you're coming, you're going, and you're, more importantly, you're reaching your destination. Okay, Vayorvishayaha, the anus, the function of anus is malatyagaha. Malatyagaha means mala is the like excretion basically. Okay, so waste, okay, dropping of unnecessary waste. So when we eat something, something is digested, something is indigested and useless, that is pushed out. That is malatyagaha. So now that is at a physical level. Also at a mental level, when we hear so many things, we digest some, we throw out some. Okay, so like that, right? So don't think about only from a physical aspect. Upasthasya vishayaha ananda iti. So upasthasya, the function of the genital organ is to experience ananda. Now this ananda is pleasure. It is experiencing pleasure. This is not same ananda as Satchitananda. Okay, so the Ananda in Satchidananda is bliss. This Ananda is temporal in nature, temporary in nature. So these are two different. Okay, so don't think that oh, Satchidananda is same as this Ananda. Okay, so that is not the case. Okay, any questions on this? So then let us go to this is all. I mean, like again. So what are we understanding in all of this is that anything that I taste is not permanent. Okay, so that means my likes about food, what I like, what I don't like, they're all impermanent. Okay, whatever I am working, whatever my job is, that is impermanent. Whatever I want to experience, like I want to go to France and see Eiffel Tower, or I want to go here, there, etc. They are all mithya alone. Okay, so para. Okay, so all the karmas I am doing through all five organs of action, they are mithya. All my inputs that I'm experiencing through my eyes, ears, etc. That means like what am I, like when I'm sitting in front of TV, it is experienced through eyes and ears. Okay, that is mithya. Okay, whatever that is. When I'm reading newspaper, that is mithya. So like that, right? So this is the purpose of explaining all of this. Okay, it is not like, oh, here is a definition. Look at how nice I came up this how nice I had defined this. That is not the purpose of Shankaracharya ji or Vedanta. Their purpose is to say, remember this, oh, okay, which you think usually is true or like is real, understand it is mithya. Like that. That's how the flow of the book is going. Okay. So now we'll go to Karana Shareera. So someone else wants to go on mute and repeat after me, please.
I'll do it if nobody is doing it, but I want somebody else to try. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me ask Vishwanath, would you do it?
I think Chandraji.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sure. Yes. Karana Shareeram Kim
Karana Shareeram Kim
Anirvachya
Anirvachya
Anadi
Anadi
Avidya
Avidya
Rupam
Rupam
Shareera
Shareera
Dvayasya
Dvayasya
Karana Matram
Karana Matram
Satswarupa
Satswarupa
Ajnanam
Ajnanam
Nirvikalpaka
Nirvikalpaka
Rupam
Rupam
Yat
Yat
Asti
Asti
Tat
Tat
Karana Shareeram.
Karana Shareeram.
So here, now, whereas the definition of Sthula Shareera and Sukshma Shareera was somewhat relatively simple, now when it comes to Karana Shareera, the definition is much smaller, but little bit more complicated. Why? This Karana Shareera, first of all, what it means, Karana means cause. Okay. This Karana Shareera means causal body. What do you mean causal body? Because of this cause, okay, because of this Karana Shareera, the other two Shareeras are born, meaning Sukshma and Sthula Shareera. If not for Karana Shareera, there wouldn't have been Sukshma or Sthula Shareera. Sukshma Shareera is subtle body, we just talked about, and Sthula Shareera is the physical body we talked about. Okay, neither of them would have been if not for this Karana Shareera. So now this Karana Shareera is, it is said, Anirvachya Anadi Avidya Rupam. So let us first take a simple word. Avidya Rupam. Avidya means ignorance, lack of knowledge. Okay, this is the Avidya. Avidya Rupam means it is the form of avidya, meaning it is avidya personified. It is the ignorance personified is Karana Shareera. Ignorance personified. Okay. And what else? Oh, this avidya rupam we said, right? This is anirvachaniya anadi avidya rupam. So what is this anadi? Anadi means beginningless. Okay. So this avidya is beginningless. What does beginningless means? It is beyond time. Okay. Isn't it in our last session, we talked about what is Sat and Asat in the last session or the session prior to that, where we heard Sat means it is beyond time. So that means Brahman is beyond time. That is how we kind of like understood. Now, today, we're saying Avidya is also beyond time. So this is also infinite. This is also Sat. Okay. But is that what it is? No, 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 no. There's a difference. What is the difference? Avidya is Anadi. Brahman, the Sat, the truth, is also Anadi, meaning they both are beginningless. However, there's a difference between them. What is it? Brahman is Ananta. Okay? Ananta means endless, deathless, infinite. Okay? Whereas Avidya is not Ananta. It can be eliminated. Okay? So that is the difference. So for example, it is said like something like this. I mean, like our teachers give an example like this. There is a cave. Okay? Now, a cave in Himalayas or maybe a cave in Andes mountains, any mountain ranges that were there forever. Okay? Forever means, again, this is not absolutely forever, it is relatively forever. Okay? So, a cave is there and the cave is covered with a rock. How long the darkness was there? When did the darkness start in there? Okay. So, if you ask the question, when did the darkness start in there? It was there forever. Okay. The darkness there is beginningless. However, the moment the door, that rock is opened and sunlight falls in there, there is no more darkness in here. Okay. So the darkness that is there is, even though it is beginningless, it can be ended. The other example that our Swamiji gave is, think about this way, right? So, okay, so we don't have any people from African origin, hopefully so it will be straightforward. Okay. How many of you know Swahili? Do any of you know Swahili? Okay, thank God. Okay, so none of you know Swahili. Okay, and since how long did you don't know Swahili language? It is forever. Does it mean that you can never know Swahili? Of course you can know. Okay, the moment you take this Duolingo language or any other language books, right? Or language books or language software, or maybe like nowadays you can find any tutor online from across the world, and you start learning Swahili, then within a few weeks you know Swahili. Okay, so what happened is that this ignorance is beginningless, but it is not endless. Okay, that's an important aspect. So we said avidya rupam. Okay, avidya is ignorance, nature of ignorance, which is beginningless. And then here is another one, which is little bit challenge. It is anirvachaniyam. Okay, so nirvachana. Okay, nirvachana means definition. Okay. Anirvachana means, anirvachaniyam means which cannot be defined. Okay. So in fact, if you look at this statement, anirvachaniya avidya, anarvichaniya anadi avidya rupam Shareera dvayasya Kaarana and so on, the very first word that is used is anirvachaniya. Okay. And so you are trying to define something with starting with the word, it is undefinable, and yet we are trying to define something that is undefinable. Okay. So there are two things in our Vedanta, or like basically in our Shastras, there are two things that cannot be defined. One that cannot be defined is Maya, other that cannot be defined is Brahman. Okay? Brahman means, okay, in a simple terms, we can say God. Okay, but what is God? We cannot really define, because why they say it cannot be defined is any definition will have a limitation. Okay, understand? Any definition is how you separate one from others. Okay, so for example, if I say, how do you define shirt? Okay, actually, yeah, okay, shirt. Okay, so okay, let's not take shirt. Shirt is okay. I'll take a sari. Okay, how do you define a sari? It is a garment worn by women. As soon as I say anything that men are wearing, they are not saris. Gone. Okay, and it is about maybe 6 meters in length. Okay, maybe it is 4 meters, 6 meters, whatever that number is. Let's say it is 6 meters in length. So if something is shorter than 6 meters, it is not sari. Okay, like that. Okay, or if something is or maybe 6 to 8 meters, if we say, okay, so if anything beyond 8 meters, it's not a sari. Okay, like that, what happened is that it is differentiating that from everything else. Okay, so the moment you said garment, that means that the accessories such as bangles, etc., are not sari. Okay, like that, whenever there is a definition, it is differentiating from rest of the things. If something, God, who is everywhere and everything, and now if you try to define in this way, anything that is outside of this is not God. That kind of a thing comes in. Okay, so that is why God is undefinable. Now, in the same way, Maya or this avidya is also, see, actually, like you will later on, we will come to know. It's kind of like I'm giving it a little sooner. We'll know that Maya is same as avidya. Okay, so then you will know that the effect of Maya is also everywhere. So that is also undefinable. That is the reason why these two things are undefinable. Okay. So now why this avidya cannot be defined, because it is neither Sat nor Asat. Okay. Sat means, we said, one that is always experienced but never negated. Asat means it can never be experienced and always negated. Now, what did we say? Mithya. Mithya is, it is both experienced and at the same time can be negated. So because of that, okay, this avidya is undefinable. Okay, because it has the qualities of both experiencing and both negating. Okay, so now it is said that this Karana Shareera, okay, is experienced in deep sleep. Okay, actually, let me we'll come to that later. Okay, so it is Shareera Dvayasya Karana Matram. So, Karana Matram means this is the cause of, okay, the only cause for Shareera Dvayasya, two bodies. What are the two bodies they're talking about? Sukshma Shareera and Sthula Shareera. So this is the cause for physical body and subtle body. That is why it is called as causal body, because of the cause. Shareera Dvayasya Karana Matram. Sat Swarupa Ajnanam. Okay. Its true nature is Ajnana. Ajnana is same as?
एक मिनट हाँ मी तुला चादर देते थे बदली कर
It is. Okay. So Ajnana is, it is pure nature is Ajnana. Then Nirvikalpaka Rupam. Okay. So Nirvikalpaka. Vikalpa means differences. Okay. So Vikalpaka Rupam means, say for example now, okay, if you look at my face, okay, what happened? There are certain differences in my face. There are two ears, there are two eyes, eyebrows, nose, like that. You can see the differences from one part to another part. Whereas this Nirvikalpaka means where there are no differences. Okay? So, now think about this way, right? Have you seen a mango tree? Yes. Mango tree comes from a mango seed. Simple. Right? So, I can say mango seed is the cause for mango tree. Agreed? So if mango seed is the cause of mango tree, if I cut mango tree, sorry, mango seed, okay? If I cut mango seed in any form, like vertically, horizontally, angular, this angle, that angle, any angle, can I see mango branches in that mango seed? No. How about roots? No. Leaves, fruits, branches. None of them are there. But are they not there? Can you say that they are not there? Okay. If they are not there, if I put a mango seed, even a eucalyptus tree should come out. Okay. Even a potato plant should come out. Why only mango tree comes out? That means the nature of that entire mango tree is right in that mango seed. Yet if I cut, I cannot see the differences saying that, oh, this part is referring to the branches, this part is referring to the roots, this part is referring to the fruits, I cannot say. Okay, all of them are there in a form that is homogeneous, in a homogeneous form that cannot be seen, where any differences cannot be seen. Agreed? So, in the same way, the Karna Shareera, that is where all the differences are in an undifferentiated state. Undifferentiated state. Okay. So in this case, like in case of mango seed example, mango seed and mango tree example, we only talked about the physicality. Okay. So here in Karna Shareera, there is no experience of differences because it is homogeneous. There is no experience of time. There is no experience of space. There is no experience of things, nothing. It is a solid state experience. Okay. Now here is the thing. This solid state experience, we experience this Karana Shareera all the time. When we are in deep sleep. When I am in deep sleep, where is the world? Can I experience world? No. Okay. Can I experience my family? No. Can I experience my body? No. Can I experience my knowledge, as in I studied computer science, etc. Right? So can I experience that? No. Okay. Can I experience my feelings, thoughts? Nothing. I cannot experience anything. So I don't experience the variety in Karna Shareera, in my deep sleep. So what we say when we wake up, I experience nothing in my deep sleep. Okay, so that nothing is Karna Shareera. Okay, so now what happened is that this, now what you say is that, oh, so it appears that this is what is Brahman is. Okay, this is the experience of nothingness, right? Okay, this is resting on something else that is called as my true nature, which is Atma, okay, which is Brahman. Okay, so understand this part. Okay, so this is now let us come back again here to the definition. Anirvachaniya Anadi Avidya Rupam. We got that. Okay. Shareera Dvayasya Karana Matram calls for two bodies that we got. Sat Swarupa Ajnanam. So here, now this part we did not cover. Sat Swarupa Ajnanam. So when we talked about Ajnana, what kind of Ajnana are we talking about? Okay. This Ajnana is talking about Sat Swarupa Ajnana is referring to the nature of Sat. I don't know the exact nature of Sat. Okay. So this Ajnana is about the lack of knowledge about the Sat Swarupa. So when it says Sat Swarupa, it also means Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, and Ananda Swarupa. So if we're talking about the Brahman, the Swarupa of Atma is not experienced by Avidya. Okay. So then now why is that? Because what happened is that the Tat Swarupa is covered by Ajnana. That's another way to look at. Okay, because it is covered by ajnana, and because it is the cause for two other things. Okay, so something like think about like maybe I'll just pull out paper, right? So this is my atma, this is my ajnana, and on top of ajnana, I have got this Sukshma Shareera. Maybe to think about another paper on that, that is Sthula Shareera. So this Sthula Shareera and Sukshma Shareera, these things cannot see my true nature because of this layer of ajnana in between. Okay. So what is our goal? We need to take out away this ajnana. Once this ajnana is removed, okay, this, in fact, what happens to Sthula and Sukshma Shareera? Does anyone know? Does Sthula Shareera and Sukshma Shareera, meaning the physical body and subtle body, can they experience Atma if Ajnana is removed? Think carefully before you answer. It's a trick question.
Because of ajnana,
Huh?
you experience the Sukshma Shareera and the Sthula Shareera. But
Huh?
when the ajnana when you realize and when the ajnana is removed,
Mhm.
then there is no existence of the Sukshma and the Sthula Shareera.
Good. Okay. Uh, yeah.
Just-
I was thinking that someone will say that, okay, because the Ajnana is gone, Sthula and Sukshma Shareera can experience Atma. No. You got the right answer. Okay. You get 100 spiritual points, Shobhaji.
I just guessed. I just came out of the blue. Thank you.
Okay. So that's what the Sat Swarupa Ajnana. Okay. Then Nirvikalpaka Rupam Yat Asti. Okay. Whatever is there, that is Karana Shareera. Okay. So we'll go a little bit more about Karana Shareera in actually, if you have any more questions about Karana Shareera, we will go about it. So I'll pause here if you have any questions today.
I have here experiencing nothing is Karana Shareera.
Hmm?
So could you elaborate on that, please?
So experiencing nothingness is Karana Shareera. So how did we define Karana Shareera where there is no differentiation, nirvikalpaka, right? That's what we said, homogeneous, where there's no experience of anything. Yeah? Because there is no experience of anything, where else can you experience that experience of nothing?
There won't be any experience. Nothing will be recorded.
Where so the question is, where can you experience nothingness? It's only when you go to deep sleep.
Okay.
Yes. For example, let's say Maha and I, like my wife, okay, she's on call. Yeah. Right? Okay, so we both fought. Okay. We both fought. We are on a flight to India. It's a 15-hour flight. And, we talked for a couple of hours nicely. And then as any couple, okay, after 3 hours or 4 hours, we also get into an argument and we got caught. Okay. So, and then usually, because she is there, usually it is my mistake if we fight, no matter what it is, right? So when we fight, then what happened is that we both are angry at each other. Okay, we are not talking. Okay, we are not talking. Then this is a 14-hour flight. Then what happens after 5 hours, or like after an hour or so, we started dozing off. Okay. Once we doze off and once we go to deep sleep, one of us falls on other's head like this. Okay. Then at that time, is there a thought that, oh, this is my spouse. I already fought with this person, so I don't want be with this person. That thought is there? No, that thought is also gone. Okay, there are no thoughts, and you are just you. There is no body consciousness. There's no mind consciousness. When there is absence of body consciousness and mind consciousness, and you just pause, you don't know where you are. You don't even know whether you are on the flight, whether you are at home, right? You don't even know that you are there. Okay, why? Because there is no record keeping of that experience in general. Okay, so because of that, when we wake up, what will we say? I slept very well. But did you know that you actually slept very well? Were you, when you were in deep sleep, were you saying that, what a great feeling, I am sleeping now, this is sleep, yes, I am enjoying? That kind of thing is also not there. So there is no experience, okay, there is a nothingness, but even when you wake up, you're saying that I had a great sleep. See? Okay, we'll go a little bit more of this in detail when we are going to study Avasthatraya, 3 states. Okay, which would be actually starting next session. Okay, so where the this deep sleep is deep sleep is actually like a very important aspect of Vedanta. So that's deep sleep. These 3 states, deep sleep and dream state and waking state, all these 3 are very important in Vedanta. Okay, so that to understand our own nature. Okay, so we're going to study there. So that there we'll go a little bit more in detail, deep. Okay, so then what about deep meditation state? Yes, so deep meditation state is where again there is a lack of, it is not lack of experience, there is awareness is there in deep meditation state. However, that awareness is devoid of anything else. Okay, because of anything else, it is an awareness alone that is there. So that is the state of Advaita. Okay, here there is lack of experience because of Ajnana. Ajnana means ignorance. So this is ignorance, this is awareness. So they are what you call like a completely opposite of each other. Okay, but I know like sometimes when we go to these camps, what happens is sometimes people do group meditation sessions. So then that is where you actually see a lot of people think that they are in deep meditation, but they are actually sleeping. One of our Swamis, they say that they had a sound sleep, means they slept very well and everyone else heard sound because of their sleep. So those 2 are the deep meditation state and the deep sleep state are identically what we call like 100% opposite each other. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, if there are no questions, we'll close now. Okay. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः Harihi Om.